It's refreshing, it's tasty, and it's everywhere. I was rewatching Futurama and I noticed something strange. Slurm is in almost every episode, whether it's a poster, billboard, or just cans lying on the ground. Then came the Fry and the Slurm Factory episode and it made sense. Kind of. In that episode, Fry wins a tour of the Slurm Factory where he discovers that the drink comes from the anus of the Slurm Queen. But even though Slurm is a fictional soda, Futurama is also satirical commentary, so the inspiration for Slurm must exist somewhere in the real world. But if we don't know what it is, we'll compulsively be feeding ourselves slug shit and we won't know any better. Since the episode's release in 1999, fans have attempted and failed at identifying its real-world counterpart. But after months of research, I've finally uncovered its identity. We ingest it every day and it's not what you think. So sit back as we discuss Slurm. The only ingredient of Slurm is Slurm, and that's why we love it.
We interrupt the triumph over COVID-19 for a special report.
In Futurama, the brand infested Earth's culture, but its popularity wasn't by choice.
Slurm! It's highly addictive!
Throughout the series, there's a variety of Slurm flavors. In Fry and the Slurm Factory, we're introduced to Slurm and Slurm Classic, that's green and carbonated and comes in a blue can with its logo. Slurm Classic being a reference to Coca-Cola's infamous New Coke fiasco.
Commoner, her Slurm will taste foul.
Yes, which is why we'll market it as New Slurm. Then, when everyone hates it, we'll bring back Slurm Classic.
Then we're introduced to Slurm Royal, a purple liquid that has the effect of mutating persons into a Slurm Queen. And in Season 7's The Bots and the Bees, we're introduced to Slurm Loco and Diet Slurm. So there isn't one look for the Slurm brand. Despite theories online that state Slurm is either Mountain Dew or Coca-Cola, claiming similar packaging and marketing strategies, Mountain Dew has its own parody within the Futurama universe. So, Slurm has many flavors, all of which tip their hats to the brilliant marketing of Slurm Corporation. Slurm Corporation is responsible for the production of all things Slurm. Also, the production process happens on the planet Wormulon, where it's made with the help of the tiny Grunkalunkas. The parody of the 1971 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory becomes clear once the tour progresses. Like the Oompa Loompas, the Grunkalunkas sing about the true nature of Slurm, about the secrecy of its secret ingredient, which is its only ingredient. Not to mention that the tour guide Clormo shared the same mannerisms and similar costuming of Gene Wilder's rendition of the beloved chocolatier. In fact, according to Jean DiMaggio, much like the beloved chocolatier himself, Glurmo's name was supposed to be Slurmy Slonka. Honestly, during Fry's visit, Glurmo's interaction with the Grunkalunkas and Slurm's Mackenzie should have been a red flag.
Original party worm! Are you ready to get down, get funky with us?
He'd better be. That's what we pay him for, right, Slurms?
Right!
In fact, Slurms has to party all night every night, or he's fired.
Rock on!
As it showed the complicit nature of administration in perpetuating the insatiable ruthlessness of Slurm Corporation. Obviously, the corporation runs on denying the autonomy and well-being of the Grunkalunkas as well as Slurm's Mackenzie.
Hey, I don't pay you to sing. You just used up today's bathroom break.
So you're telling me I could fire my whole staff and hire Grunkalunkas at half the cost?
That's right. They think they have a good union, but they don't. They're basically slaves.
But why invite persons close enough to steal your secret and witness the mistreatment of workers? I think that Slurm Corporation fell victim to its own hubris. It had an elaborate mechanism of flashy distractions to ensure that focus remained on the fake factory, and high-powered, albeit incompetent gatekeepers to ensure that unauthorized persons shouldn't have gotten through the right doors. Like a plaster over a sore, the tour shows a whimsical and fanciful factory, contrasting the despicable nature of Slurm Corporation's secret ingredient and its worker ideology. So, the Slurm Corporation has an elaborate marketing scheme that appears to boost the sales of an already addicting product. but that doesn't make any sense. Slurm is so popular, it's the official sponsor of Futurama in my universe. So what's its purpose? On a superficial assessment of Slurm's marketing campaigns, we see that it promises a particular party lifestyle, having utter disregard for the nutritional well-being of its consumers. It targets persons who desire a form of escapism, also promoting the excesses in the pursuit of corporate gains. But Slurm's marketing scheme is also a parody of those taken by popular soda companies at the time. So, by layering an extremely addictive product with an aggressive marketing scheme, the Slurm Corporation achieves its goal by corporate manipulation. But another distinct parody existed in real life, the controversy of Spuds MacKenzie. Because Slurm's Mackenzie is the face of the Slurm brand, his name and his role is a parody of Spuds MacKenzie of Bud's Light, a bull terrier that served a similar purpose. The dog's presence as the brand's face created a stir that massively pushed the company's sales in the 80s, but it wasn't without criticism. Critics at the time claimed that it promoted alcohol to children, consequently removing social barriers, merging cuteness with adult activities, while others felt that the dog completely overshadowed the brand. Through such parody, we see that Slurm's aggressive marketing of an already highly addictive product in a fun and exciting manner was used not only as a mechanism to garner sales, but can have a distracting effect on what the company actually offered, preventing customers from asking the real questions. So then, what is Slurm? The writers referenced the marketing of the largest beverage companies all at once as the foundation of how Slurm's corporation interacted with its consumers, while distinctly incorporating parodies of the known brands. In other words, Slurm isn't a parody of any brand that we know of today. It's its own fictional brand, but the similarity lies in the marketing ideologies of Slurm and the influence on pop culture that soda companies had at the time. So, Slurm is Slurm. It doesn't specifically parody any brand in the real world, and its name is supposed to sound fictional and disgusting because it's anything and everything that's horrible for our health. It's the suspicious junk that we drink and eat without knowing what exactly makes it so delectable. And we are the victims of marketing campaigns that sell us lifestyles and emotions through foods engineered to be too tasty for us to put down, even if we were to know its disgusting secrets. Hilariously, while researching this video, I came upon the desires of some Futurama fans to taste Slurm, despite knowing what it is and where it comes from. Fry and the Slurm Factory is a play about us, and it proves the satirical commentary of Futurama to be culturally relevant. It's an ending that fits perfectly with the choice Fry took to protect the Slurm Factory's secret so that he wouldn't live in a world without it. So, Slurm was never a drink. It was always a concept. It's a concept that is a satire of how ignorance, consumerism, and poor nutrition goes hand in hand. It's a commentary on how the masses practice willful ignorance of unhealthy products despite their harmful nature. It's a critique on our obsession with flashy marketing and the corporations that exploit it. But I've always wondered, what would happen to Slurm drinkers of the universe if planet Wormulon just disappears? Will there be withdrawal symptoms? Let me know what you think, and until next time.
Women, wham, wham, wazzle!
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also check out our other videos on the channel, and this is Toki. See you soon.